All right. Well, welcome to Pastries with the Principal on January 25th at Seacrest Elementary. I am. We are starting late because we had some technical difficulties trying to figure out how to do this on my own. Unfortunately, Mr. Jason is out today. So I am going to share this presentation with you all. I'm actually here by myself right now. So let me share my screen with you and then you can see what this looks like. Oh. There you go. Okay. And so what I was first going to do is ask you to introduce yourselves and tell us 3 adjectives that your children would use to describe you. And so thinking about that, introduce yourselves and tell us if you are actually on our live chat over on the Secrets channel, you could be doing that right now, and you could type it in if you like. And if not, we'll go over to the other side. Let's see. We need to go back to this presentation over here. I'm still learning how to do this. Here's a quote for us for today. And the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is our Firebird families. So Firebird families is a new thing we're trying out as a way to engage our parents. And that includes parents being our link to other parents and helping each other out that way. So that would include, positive communication, being the one who stays informed. And it would also include, if you were a Firebird parent, you would be sharing your contact information with other parents, so that, for example, if I'm at home and I realize, oh no, we forgot the Friday folder at school, or I'm at grandma's and I didn't have it with me and I don't know what's going on, you would have the contact information of a Firebird parent in your classroom that you could then contact and say, hey, could you let me know what's going on? Or, oh, when was this field trip they're going on? I forgot to look at the date. Or just, hey, I have a question about what's going on with the math. I'm a little confused. Just anything that we can help with. So our Firebird families would be there to help you with that. We are going to have a launch event next Wednesday morning before school. So you'll see Firebird families all around the school. With some treats for you, and you can get to know them and say hi to them. And it is not too late for you to also become a Firebird parent if you like. And so please join us about that. In terms of our second piece of the presentation we wanted to share with you today, we noticed that on our parent survey, a lot of parents said that they weren't aware of Jeffco Generations and the plan that Jeffco is using as its strategic plan that gives us as a school direction. So I have a little video for you on that.
Started July 1st, talked to about hundreds and hundreds of groups at the time. And then you looked at our Jeffco 2020, put those together, and came up with our proposed Jeffco Generations vision. But let's talk a little bit about what parents want. You keep saying you got to keep the main thing, which is learning. So, and we also have conditions of learning, and what was the other one?
Readiness for learning.
Readiness for learning. So these components really make up JEFCO Generations. Where are we right now? What do we expect to do with JEFCO Generations?
Well, I'm excited about the community engaging with it. And I think it's something that everybody can look into and have an opinion about.
If I wanted to give you some feedback, what should I be thinking about with my kids in classrooms?
Well, I think just to engage with the document, read through it, and then think about your kids and your community and what changes would you like to see. We're trying to create an abundance of opportunities for parents and the community and their students to engage in this conversation. So some of those are through social media, on Twitter or on Facebook. We started a JEFCO Generations Conversation Facebook group. I also have a blog, advancedjefco.blog, so we'll be monitoring all of that really to try and capture what's the pulse of the community. What are they excited about in this JEFCO Generations document? What's missing? And what needs to be added.
So let's talk a little bit about family engagement. That's one of the things that's mentioned in the document. So family and community engagement, which of course is of interest to parents. What do you think a successful family engagement program looks like in a school?
I think successful family engagement moves us past just parent-teacher conference nights or potluck dinners and things like that are important. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't keep doing those, but we really want our families engaged in decisions that are happening at the school. So how do we get them involved in some of the budgeting decisions, some of the staffing decisions where they're having input in that real and authentic and meaningful way. And they're thinking about what are the things that are going really well at the school? How do we build on those? What are the things that the school is missing? And how can the community come together to support the school to make sure that every kid in every school has what they need to succeed?
You said keep the main thing, which is learning. So in an ideal world, how would families engage with schools to focus on that learning component?
Well, the big idea in JEFCO Generations is to shift this learning experience by focusing on something that we call student task. And by that we mean at some point in the lesson, the teacher hands things back over to the student and asks them to practice something, to engage in some kind of skill or tackle some content or knowledge. So all of those student tasks all present an opportunity for a kid to practice not only the content knowledge that we're asking them to acquire, but also to be an entrepreneur, to critically evaluate something, to create, to collaborate. All of these task opportunities create these moments where we can expand learning to things that are more important than just within school, to things that are authentic, meaningful, and real to students outside of school.
Once they give you your feedback, then we're making it into a strategic plan. And the strategic plan is really about walk the walk, talk the talk, put our money where our mouth is. So give me an idea of what a tangible goal would be that would affect kids in the classroom.
We have as one element of the Generations document a belief that teaching is a profession, that JEFCO will continue to follow a professional model of teaching. So that means that we're selective on who we allow into the teaching profession, provide lots of support and coaching at the beginning of the teaching career, and support our teachers throughout the course of their career as they work to master the art and science of teaching. So all those points around recruiting, selectivity, onboarding, and initial professional development, ongoing professional growth over the course of a career, those all are specific areas where we've got to stand up and make sure that we've got quality systems in place to make sure that our professionals are growing and learning.
Okay, so let's give our audience a call to action. What do we want people to go out and do?
Right now, we want people reading the Generations document, interacting with it, thinking about, is this the right fit for JEFCO? What things are we excited about? What questions do we still have? We want to make sure that the next step, that strategic plan, is really shaped to JEFCO's context, history, and what our goals are, what our aspirations are for our kids in our schools. That's the next step. I'm excited about this conversation with JEFCO right now. I'm really proud of the document. It's the best work that I've done in my professional career. And I'm excited about sharing it with people and engaging others in that conversation as well.
So you've heard our fabulous superintendent talk about Jeffco generations. And what I was going to ask you is, so we have our a summary of our Jeffco generations plan right here. And one of the things that it describes is the specific generation skills that we want our students to learn. And they are right here. And so one of the things I'm really curious about and that I would love to talk to you about is out of those skills, such as content mastery, civic and global engagement, self-direction, communication, critical and creative thinking, collaboration, leading by influence, agility and adaptability. What do you believe is the most important skills that, let's say if we could only pick 3 to focus on for the rest of this year, what do you believe are the ones that would be most important for our students to learn about? And not just learn about, I think that we as educators embed in our instruction and that we focus on and that we really hone into as we think about our future global citizens that we get to work with here every day. So that is one of the questions I will definitely continue to have with you. Again, if you're on our live chat and have things you want to add to it or chat with us with, we're here and we'd love to hear from you. And then also, if you want to have access to these, they are on the Jeffco website, but also we will have them at the office if you'd like to come and get more. And that is pretty much it for our Firebird families today, because we don't have people here today. So maybe you're watching live at home and thinking, oh, how do I call in? Well, next time. There is actually a way through Google Hangout, and we'll give you some more information about how to do that, or just how to text in, or how to join us here at the library so that we can chat together. And we look forward to seeing you at the next Pastries with the Principal. And also, again, stay tuned for our Firebird families who will be welcoming you. And if you'd like to be a Firebird family who is that family in the know, who helps other families who are maybe new to our school, or just, as I said, may have lost some information or need some information, or you've been, a Secrets parent for a long time and have some expertise to share, please let Mr. Jason know if you want to join us on that endeavor. And it's one of the new small things we want to try to help parents connect with each other this year. Thank you so much, and we hope you have a wonderful month of February coming up.